media is the most powerful entity on earth. They have the power to make the innocent guilty, the guilty innocent, and that's power. Because they control the mind of the masses. Malcolm X. We all have ties to the media every day, and sometimes we don't have a clue about it, because we don't understand the different ways the media reaches out to us. I am currently taking a speech class this semester, and we had a chapter over media literacy. I became very interested in this topic, so I decided to research the topic a little bit more. My speech today will show you the different ways the media reaches out to their audiences, and tell you exactly why they do it. Today I will tell you first about agenda setting, second about social media, and thirdly about gatekeeping. Every media outlet has an agenda. Some are the same, some are different, but they all have an agenda. It's usually not hard to see what that agenda is. Fox News is typically a conservative agenda, while the other three major media outlets are liberal agendas. I find this very troubling when I watch news. I find myself wondering if I'm getting all the information or just the information they choose to give me. This past election really woke me up to this. We see the term fake news used a lot, and some people think it's funny, but it's really not. In February of 2013, a Florida Court of Appeals agreed that there is no rule against distorting or falsifying the news in the United States, and that's according to projectcensor.org. Now that we've covered agenda setting, let's move on to social media. And social media is something we use on a daily basis, and it's one of the media's most powerful tools to use to reach its audience. But social media offers us something that television and radio doesn't offer. It offers more options in the media and lets us tailor our own news feed. So we only have to see what we want to see and hear what we want to hear. If we don't want to hear it, we just unfollow it. Just one push of the button and it'll rid ourselves from anything that we don't want to hear, any news station we don't want to see, and it's gone. And at last, we'll discuss gatekeeping in the media. Gatekeepers are a person or a group that decides what message to pass along through the gates of the media to reach its consumers. Gatekeepers manage mass media. They're usually producers, editors, webmasters, or even political parties. Gatekeeping goes a long way with agenda setting because it's the gatekeeper who sets the agenda for the media. I believe political parties are the biggest gatekeepers we have. I saw it during the election. I see it even more now. We can turn on Fox News and hear how wonderful things are about the Republicans, or we can turn on CNN and hear how great Democrats are. It's all about agenda setting and what gatekeepers in the media allow to be broadcasted. To sum things up, we have so many choices when it comes to media. We can pick and choose what we want to hear and what we don't want to hear. Our media is very flawed and basically bought and paid for, but we have other options to get the truth in the media's news. The three topics I covered in this speech do not begin to touch the base of media literacy, but I felt these topics were the most important topics to cover. I think social media is probably the most important subject of them all. It is something we all use to get our daily information, and I feel everyone should know that it's probably our best option to receive the news, even though it's probably the most flawed. I want to thank everybody for taking the time of their day to listen to my speech and support me. I am very thankful. Thank you.